Hello there, welcome back to Stella of the End, where we're in the mountains, doing things in the mountains, trying to live. The cougar doesn't jump out, be within that area. At least mountain lions. Fortunately, we don't run into any more trouble along. That's good.
山から降りただけなのに、だいぶ暖かくなったね。
Yeah, look at it, it's a freaking mountain range.
風が遮られたせいだろうが、実際これからは南に行くほど蒸し暑くなる。覚悟しとけ。
Yeah. How it works. Weeks.
うわー。
Day 34. Brief dispute? Or water. Julia and I both stopped short, stunned by the glorious visit vast spread out in front of us. Oh, and it's the kind of scenery neither of us had ever seen before. Who knows what kind of danger could be waiting there? Don't know. We need to stay alert going forward now more than ever. Find a river and follow it further south. Along the way, I catch native animals I've only ever seen in books. Mountain lions, moose, deer. Actually, you can find deer almost anywhere. Over the next few days, the scenery doesn't change all that much. We're in open plains now, so our scan range is a whole lot wider. So are we gonna see a whole lot of bison? Hell yeah. Now and then we stay are half buried ground or other traces of civilization, but not too just live out here, right? Must have once been they must have once been, but this land has been deserted for the last few centuries. At the very least, get close to the river, picking up on water and fish whenever we need to. Cool. So when are we gonna just see a whole horde of freaking bison? I want to know. I've used up most of my ammo, but at least that means my pack is lighter. Uh, you conserve ammo as much as now. Worst thing we have to deal with on the road is occasional thunderstorm. We mostly shelter inside, working wretched cars, and wait for them to pass over. Our first time experiencing a violent natural phenomenon. Really overwhelming for Philia. That makes sense. And after several more days of walking,
妙だな。
notice something. Only catch it because of how careful I'm being. Most people would probably miss it.
こっちは何も拾ってないけど。
Hey, in this case, Philia fits nicely into the category of most people.
い
Okay?
や、間違いない。何かが起きてる。
I check one more time and try it out on Philia's terminal.
ほんとだ。おかしな波を拾ってる。でも微弱なものだし、そんなに気にすること？
高度なステルス技術で大きなものが隠蔽されていることがある。姿を消すのは簡単な部類なんだ。
Ah,
ここを見ろ。一瞬だが弾性波を拾ってる。
that's concerning, considering that there's electrical frequency plus gravitational. But I'd assume anything provides gravity, but considering that it's picking up on both, I assume one or the other, but very concerning.
ん？でもこれは時間が違うよ。
光と音で伝達速度が違うんだ。
ああ。
She nods, understanding.
で結局何が起こってるの？
超大出力電源を持つ超巨大な何かが、自らが発する光と音と熱と振動を未知の技術で強引に隠しつつ、後方100キロ地点を移動している。
Makes it interesting.
機械？
シンギュラリティマシンだろうな。
Makes it fun. Now we have to watch out for a singularity machine.
都市を出た時、市街が踏み潰されていただろう。やつだな。
Yeah,
まさか。
いや、間違いない。
だってあれは山の向こうだったよ。そんな巨大なのに機械が山を越えてきたの？
possibly.
超えてきたんだろう。常識で測れない存在なんだ。俺はシンギュラリティマシンが重力制御技術で空に浮いたとしてもちっとも驚かん。
でもそんなに遠いんだったら。
移動方向が同じかもしれんからな。
Well, at least it's not setting its eyes on us.
このパターンごと登録して通知が出るよう設定しとけ。広めに許容値を取って似たパターンでも見落とさないようにしろ。
わかった。
She harmonizes. No, she hurries and adjusts her scan and settings. Machine is still far away enough that it's not an immediate threat. But now, annoying, there's something like that uh, skulking around up ahead puts me on edge. I would agree. Skirting around the mountains, we take a turn southwest. For a while, our journey is fairly uneventful. We don't have to fight anyone, nor do we run into any unexpected perils. After that first time, we don't pick up any more traces of hilarity. Pretty soon, we'll reach the coast. We can follow it to the base of the peninsula, and that stretches out further south. Next checkpoint is around there. Ooh. For tonight, we find a place among some trees. Set up camp. At least we're safer now. Last couple of days, the ocean is all Celia can talk about.
海楽し
It'll be fine. The ocean is just a big body of water anyway. It's not much would change. Any spare moment she gets about it on her terminal database. Okay? It's just getting really overly hyped for water. Next morning, When I wake up, knew in my gut something was wrong. Something is wrong. My sensor readings haven't picked up anything out of the ordinary. And just feel it in my bones. This is the first time I've experienced. Once met a cybernetic professor who taught me a thing or two about eye health. Eh, said people who use devices controlled by a chemical reaction get more attacked. Time goes on. I myself have several man-machine interfaces inside my body. My retinal monitors are probably the most obvious. I also have the luxury sensor chips in my nostril. Implant take off stress, take stress off my joints. A few medical that will act to help heal serious injury. In some ways, I'm closer to being a cyborg than Philia is to being human. Okay? That's a very. I'm thinking about it. At first, I was. Is the man becoming machine or is machine. At least that area. Or once becoming. Or they're both trying to become the opposite of what they are. By this is saying here. I didn't put much thought into it until, like, now. What the hell? It wouldn't be surprising for me to get attached to all this tech. Sounds. But that doesn't mean I can just ignore my human instinct. Can't put my finger on it, on this danger that's hanging over us. But I get the feeling heading south is still the right choice. Maybe that singularity machine is catching up to us. Account for this feeling. And going further south is the best choice. We have to avoid it. Yeah. Continue on southward as planned. There is no sight of the ocean yet. The air has begun to get saltier. Good thing my nose has got tap. I wouldn't smell it otherwise. Forests are also coming into view. Right then. Hell yeah,
滅び
forests.
た都市。あれか。
For once, the, the terrain matches up with the map the old man sent me.
前のとは随分違うね。
アーコロジー以前の巨大都市だそうだからな。自然の侵食を防げず、森に飲まれつつあるな。
Yeah?
立ち寄る？
アホ抜かせ。さっきの経験をもう忘れたのか。
It's best to play cautious. Keeping that vast forest on our left hand side, we travel towards the base of the peninsula. Then,
雄大！
water. Even I have to stop and scenery. It's really spectacular. One of the most beautiful nature landscapes I've ever seen. The fact that I'm so moved by it makes me wonder if I'm getting old. Pretty sure I didn't get this sentimental in my younger days.
柔道は泳
Doubt it.
ああ、装備を脱ぎたくないから泳ぐつもりはないが。
Yeah.
げる？私は泳げる？
やめとけ。どこかが錆びたらどうする？
ロボじゃないから多分大丈夫だよ。
Well, doesn't sound too confident at that point. Well, then on, Phileas speaks almost certainly.
海岸きれいだよ。あっち歩こうよ。海水浴って知ってる？
Doesn't show up often, but yeah. Well then, I think this is the best time to kind of end an episode here. So, I hope you guys have a great remote time and a great day too. Question what these two do. Guys, next time.